Okay, so what if Deku had omni fabrication? So we have a young boy named Izuku Midoriya. He was just born. And Inko, she was happy she had a son. Cause she was happy too. Like, Izuku only saw his father at birth. Because his father had a lot of work to do. He actually had to work. Okay, so 3 years later, Izuku would see All Might on TV, and he thought that All Might was a cool hero. Like, he wants to protect people with a smile on their face. So Izuku was drawn to technology too. So he would love technology also. So yeah. Then Izuku told his mother, I can't wait until my quirk comes out. Okay, so 2 years later, time skip. Inko told Izuku that, okay, Izuku, we're going to the quirk doctor. You're finally gonna get your quirk. And Izuku was happy. So they went to the quirk doctor. Izuku and Inko went in the car and they went to the quirk doctor. And the quirk doctor, he said, oh, your son has a good quirk. His quirk is called omni fabrication. And if you guys that are watching the video and don't know what omni fabrication is the ability to invent and create anything. So even if it's something that exists or something that doesn't exist, the ability to invent anything basically. Okay, now let's get back to the so the doctor tells Izuku that he has the ability omni fabrication. He can invent anything, and Izuku got happy because Izuku already liked technology anyways. He loved to fidget around with it. And the doctor said there's one perk that he has with this quirk. He can invent anything in only 10 minutes. He doesn't need years. He can invent anything in only 10 minutes. And Izuku was happy. He's like, I don't need years to invent anything. All I need is 10 minutes. That's what Izuku said. She was happy. Inko was grateful that Izuku had a good quirk. And she was like, so he doesn't have to wait for years to finish his inventions, to use quirks. So then Inko and Izuku went home. They went to the car. And Izuku, he starts training his quirk. Not training his quirk. Let's just say, let's say this. The more he uses his, the more Izuku's studies, the bigger his quirk is. Wait, no, it's already Omni though, so it doesn't need to be bigger. Omni means everything, so yeah, it doesn't need to get bigger since it's already limitless. It has limitless potential since it's Omni, so never mind, he doesn't need to train it. Okay, so Izuku went home, and Izuku was like, how about I create a watch with the AI that grants me 3 wishes every day. Grants me 3 wishes every day. And this watch, and Izuku was saying this watch, it only grants me wishes, nobody else. So he tells his mom the idea of making this watch. And his mom was like, sure honey, do it, but make sure you don't make Inko said make sure you don't make dangerous wishes. So be careful what you wish for, literally. So they're at home. Yeah, they're already at home. Okay, so Izuku makes the watch. He makes the watch and he makes the AI. He also knows how to program because he already studied about technology before he got his quirk. So Izuku programs the AI into his watch. And he programs the AI into his watch. And then Izuku not programs the AI. Yeah, he creates the watch. He invents the watch. And he programs the AI into the watch. And he invents the watch so that, like, every time Izuku makes a wish, he gets 3 wishes a day. Like, 3 wishes will come true if he asks the AI to grant his wishes. So yeah, that's how Izuku made it out to be. And Izuku's watch, it looks like a black Apple Watch. To be honest, yeah, it looks like a black Apple Watch. Okay. Oh yeah, Izuku can grant wishes with this thing. So basically, after Izuku was done making it only took him 10 minutes. Inko saw the watch and she was like, "Good job, Izuku, you learned how to use your quirk fast. I don't even think there's a drawback to it." Like, and Izuku was like, "Yeah, now as I think about it, I don't think there's a drawback." Then Inko drops Izuku off to school. And yeah, she dropped him off to school and daycare. And Bakugo just manifested his quirk. And Bakugo was like flexing about how good his quirk is. And then Izuku says, "I also have a quirk. I also manifested my quirk." And Bakugo was like, "Izuku, tell me what your quirk is." And Izuku does. He tells Bakugo his quirk is omni fabrication. He can basically like invent anything and create anything. And the one perk to my quirk I have is that all I have to do, like, I can invent anything in 10 minutes. And Bakugo was like, "Show me." Izuku shows Bakugo the watch he invented. And he shows Bakugo the watch he invented, the wishing watch. And Bakugo is like, "Okay, so how does this watch you have on your wrist work?" Izuku tells him that every time I make a wish, like, this watch grants my wishes. Like, this AI in the watch grants my wishes. But it can only grant 3 wishes a day. And Bakugo was like, "Whoa, that's so cool. You made a watch that grants wishes?" Yeah, then Izuku everybody was like, "I don't believe you. How about you test the watch out to see if it really grants wishes?" Then Izuku does. He tests it out. Izuku just wishes that he had a wishes that he had a lightning quirk. Like, he's able to control lightning, create lightning and control lightning, and the lightning ability will have no drawbacks. He wishes that, and the AI in the watch was like, "Okay, your wish is my command." Then it grants his wish. Izuku has a lightning quirk now. And Izuku shows off his new lightning quirk. And everybody was shocked. They were like, "Dang, this kid can really become a hero. He can basically do anything." And Bakugo was like, "Whoa, Izuku, that's very cool." He didn't really believe it at first. Like, he was skeptical. Bakugo was skeptical about it at first, but now he saw it in action. He saw how good his quirk was. So yeah. So Izuku goes home. Let's say 7-year time skip. Izuku's pretty much done training his lightning quirk. Like, Izuku's done training his lightning quirk. He can make like lightning weapons. Like, he can make a staff that's made out of lightning. He can make a gun that's made out of lightning. He can make like a sword that's made out of lightning. He can make a katana that's made out of lightning. He can make lightning weapons, basically. So yeah, and Izuku's lightning, he can only charge up to 30 million volts, but he can wish for higher volts if he wanted to, but he doesn't want to yet. Okay, so Izuku can make lightning. Okay, so Inko drops Izuku off to school. And the teacher was like, "Okay, class, so what do you all want to be when you grow up?" Then the teacher just throws the paper and be like, I know you all want to be heroes. And then everybody starts using their quirks. And Bakugo's like, in this class, like, there's only 2 people that even have a chance of being heroes and going to UA. Me and Deku. Or me and Izuku. That's what Bakugo said. And everybody agreed with him, and they were kind of mad at him. But they agreed, though. And Bakugo and Izuku would be friends, but Bakugo would still think that he's better than Izuku, but he wouldn't bully him, though. He would still think he's better than Izuku. Then Bakugo thought of something. Wait, if Bakugo thought of something, he'd be like, if I really make Izuku mad, couldn't he just use his watch to wish that my quirk was cancelled? And then Bakugo thought about it, and he's like, he got scared for a little bit of Izuku, but he didn't really show it. So, yeah, Izuku was telling Bakugo, don't be mean to them. They can be heroes if they want to. They can use intelligence. And everybody in the class agreed with Izuku. Be like, yeah, you don't need some flashy quirk to become a hero. Okay, so Izuku goes home. Deku goes home. He's walking home. And he's in the sludge filling area. And the sludge filling comes out of the sewers, try it, and takes over his body. He tries it, but Izuku, he electrocutes the sludge filling, and the sludge filling got hurt. And Deku, he made a wish on his watch. He wished, this is his first wish of the day. So Deku, he wishes that every time the sludge filling uses his quirk, he gets immense pain. So like, the sludge villain is in pain right now. He's like, damn you, kid. Why did you have to use electricity on me? Why couldn't you just give me your body willingly? And Deku's like, no. And the sludge villain's like, why does every time I'm in my sludge form, why does it hurt? And then All Might appears saying, I am here. Then All Might captures the sludge villain in a bottle. And this time, yeah, he captures it in a bottle. Then he flies off. Then Izuku flies with him. Izuku like grabs onto him because he wanted an autograph from All Might. Even though Izuku has omni fabrication, this is a different AU. Izuku is still an All Might fanboy. So he grabs onto All Might. Then All Might was like, hey kid, get off me. Then Izuku's like, if I did, I would die. But Izuku's like, wait, no, I could just wish I could fly. But I don't want to. Then All Might was like, true, you do got a point. Then All Might lands on a building. And Izuku asks All Might asks Izuku, why did you grab onto me? And Izuku says for an autograph. And All Might was like, oh, but still, that's still dangerous and reckless, kid. And then he gives him the autograph. And Izuku, he jumps off. He goes back home. He jumps off the building. And All Might's like, wait, no, kid. Then Izuku uses the lightning to carry him, so he wouldn't die or feel pain at all. He would use the lightning to carry him, then he would go home. Then Izuku saw on the news that there was he didn't see on the news. Then Izuku went home, and he saw on the news that there was a sludge villain, like, gripping on a Bakugo, trying to take over his body. And Izuku saw this, he was like, man, that sludge villain, he tried to mess with me, now he's messing with my friend Bakugo. Izuku makes a wish. He makes the second wish of the day. He makes a second wish. Oh yeah, he wishes that he can teleport temporarily for 5 minutes today. Like, Izuku makes a wish that he can only teleport. Like, he gains the ability of teleportation for only 1 day though. So he makes his second wish to gain the ability of teleportation in 1 day. So yeah, Izuku teleports to Bakugo, like, in front of the sludge villain. Then Izuku just electrocutes the sludge villain. Then the pro heroes and everybody was like, where did this kid come from? And they were like, looks like this kid has a powerful quirk. then the pro heroes like were late, and they came and they were like, "Okay, kid, that was very brave of you, but please don't do that again." And then Izuku was like, I know you can't be talking because you were the one who was late. I did your job for you. So, but they still wanted his recommendation. Like, they recommended him because he had a good quirk and that, he took down the sludge villain, so he got recommendations. So, yeah. And Bakugo was thanking Izuku for saving him. He electrocuted the sludge villain. So yeah, Bakugo was thanking him. Then Izuku teleported back home. And his mother saw the news. And his mother was like, "Izuku, don't do something so reckless again in your life." And Izuku was like, "Sorry, Mom." Izuku was like, "Sorry, Mom." Then Izuku went to his room. Izuku thought, like, what if, like, he needed more wishes for today? Because what if something dangerous happens to him? So Izuku wishes for, 3 more wishes. So yeah, Izuku got 3 more wishes because he wishes for more wishes. He wishes for 3 more wishes on his watch. And the AI was like, "Your wish is my command, sir." Kind of like Jarvis or kind of like Gideon. They were like, "Your wish is my command." Okay, so Deku sees the news and he sees that there's a UA entrance exam and Deku wants to go to UA. So Deku asks his mom to sign up for the UA entrance exam, and his mother says yes, and she just says, "Be careful though." And Izuku's like, "Yeah, I will." So Inko signs Izuku up for the UA entrance exam. So like the UA entrance exam is 8 months, so 8 months later, 8-month time skip where Izuku was training his lightning quirk. 8-month time skip. Training his lightning quirk. Yeah. Izuku was training his lightning quirk in 8 months. And Izuku, this is 1 day before the UA entrance exam. He was ready for the UA entrance exam. And Izuku says that the UA entrance exam is gonna be so far away from my house. Even if I drive, it'll be like 2 hours away. So Izuku uses his watch and he wishes that he had the ability of teleportation permanently. So Izuku now has 3 quirks. The quirk he was born with, omni fabrication, the lightning quirk he wished for on his watch, and the teleportation quirk he wished for on his watch. And the AI was like, "Your wish is my command, sir." So yeah. So Izuku lives the day. He goes to sleep. Then he wakes up on the day of the UA entrance exam. And Izuku, his mom reminds him that, "Okay, honey, today is the UA entrance exam." And Izuku's like, "Okay, thank you, Mom, for reminding me." So then Izuku teleports to the UA entrance exam. He's in the UA auditorium. He's not actually at the entrance exam yet. He's in the auditorium where President Mike is explaining about the pointers, the robots. Deku's just sitting down. He's sitting next to Bakugo. And Ida noticed that President Mike didn't talk about one of the robots, the 0 point. And Ida was like, "President Mike, sir, why aren't you talking about this big robot?" And President Mike was like, "I was just about to talk about him. What? Now you just interrupted me." And Ida was like, "Okay, I'm sorry, sir." Okay, so yeah, Ida sorry. Then President Mike says, "Okay, the entrance exam start." And Deku teleports outside of the auditorium and he's in the entrance exam. he's in the city in the entrance exam. So like, yeah, Izuku, Deku, he's teleporting in front of the robots and he's electrocuting them. Ida is fusing the robots with the super speed. Todoroki's heating the robot. Bakugo's exploding the robots. Izuku keeps electrocuting the robots, teleporting in front of them, electrocuting them. So yeah, Izuku got like 55 points, Todoroki got 35, Bakugo got 33, Ida got like 25. Then Izuku sees a girl stuck under a rock. He sees Ochako Oraka, and he sees the 0-pointer coming. Izuku, he jumps as high as he can. He uses the lightning to boost his jump, and he electrocutes the 0-pointer. And Oraka was like, thanks. Alright, and I forgot to tell you guys, Izuku can also heal himself with the lightning. So like, Izuku, so then Izuku could teleport down, but he knows he can heal. Izuku jumps off the 0-pointer, breaking his leg. Izuku breaks his leg, and everyone was like, bro, why did he just jump down like that? Why did he just jump down like that? That was stupid. And everyone called Recovery Girl, but then everybody saw Izuku using his lightning to heal himself. Now everyone was like, wait, he can heal himself with his own lightning? Then Oraka told him thanks for saving her, and she even fell in love with him a little bit. So like, yeah, everyone was like, he can heal himself with the lightning. Dang, how many things he can do with his lightning quirk? That's what everybody said. So then after the entrance exam, Deku teleported home. He also wished for more wishes, and the AI was like, your wish is my command, sir. And everyone saw him teleport, and they're like, wait, this kid can teleport? Then everybody else went home. Everybody went home. Izuku went home to hug his mother. Mother like, okay, sweetie, wait till the next day until you get the test results. They already gave us an envelope in the mail, and Izuku read the envelope and he saw that he passed. All Might was like, I am here on the envelope. It was a hologram of him. It's like, okay, Izuku Midoriya, you have passed. Now you are in the best hero school in Japan, UA. All Might said that. So like, yeah, hologram All Might said that. Okay, so you're gonna be in UA tomorrow, so hopefully you enjoy it, and make sure that you will become a hero, something like that. Okay, so after Izuku was done watching the envelope, the hologramic envelope, Izuku goes to sleep. Then the next day at UA, because he already knew he passed, Izuku teleports in front of the UA school. He teleports inside of the UA school, and he goes to his class 1A, because he knew he was in class 1A, because holographic All Might told him that he was in class 1A. So Izuku teleports into class 1A, and Aizawa was like, oh, so you're here first. And he's like, wait, kid, you have a teleportation quirk? Thought you had a lightning quirk. And Izuku was like, I'll explain it later on the I'll explain it later, like when class starts. Like, as I was like, okay, kid, maybe you can explain it on the ball throwing test. And Deku said yeah. So Bakugo and everybody else came into class, and Oraka saw Deku was in the same class as her, and she went up to Deku and she was saying, thank you for saving me. So Bakugo was like, okay, oh, Deku, you're in the same class as me, aren't you? Basically, Deku was like, yeah. So Aizawa was basically explaining how we're gonna have a ball throwing test, and basically explaining how we're gonna have a ball throwing test. So yeah, Aizawa was telling everybody about it, and All Might came. He ran up to the door and destroyed that door. He had no mercy. Then Denki in his head, he told himself in his head like, wait, Deku, he kind of has a similar quirk to me, electricity. And then All Might will hear and be like, okay, I hope you guys are ready for the ball test. And later after, we can have our hero costume. Okay, so Aizawa takes them outside for the ball testing. Everybody went up, like Oraka, she got infinity, so she got the first one, so she got infinity. Since she got infinity, Bakugo, he got a good 737 meters. Todoroki got a good 845 meters. Denki got a good 575 meters. Then it's Deku's turn. Deku got a good, let's say, Deku got a good 5,000 meters. And Aizawa was like, how do you got 5,000 meters? Deku explains to him that his quirk is omni fabrication. Wait, Aizawa hearing this like the quirk to invent anything, but we just saw your quirk was electricity. Izuku explained like what his inventions were. Izuku tells Aizawa that I use my omni fabrication quirk to invent a watch that grants me 3 wishes every day, and the watch only grants my wishes. Aizawa was like, go on. Then Izuku tells Aizawa that he wished for electrical quirk and a teleportation quirk. Aizawa was like, you can wish for quirks, no wonder why. So that one quirk alone allows you to have multiple quirks. Dang, Aizawa was like, you can wish for someone's quirk to be cancelled permanently. Everybody was shocked by this statement, except for Bakugo. Because Bakugo already knew this man's quirk since kindergarten. So yeah. Everybody didn't know about his quirk, except for Bakugo already knew about his quirk, so he wasn't surprised. Then everybody went back in class 1A. So here we have, okay, so this is where I'm going to leave off the story. Everybody goes back into class 1A. Yeah, they go back to class. This is where we're going to leave off the story, and in part 2, we'll have heroes versus villains, and we will have the USJ arc. Bye!